YouTube, welcome to the shop. Got an unboxing and I guess you would say a preview of QuadHands flip circuit board holder. I say preview because, you know, obviously I haven't used it yet. But let's get this thing open. See what we got. I basically went with this for a couple of reasons. I was looking at the ubiquitous, hey, look at there's a thank you from Mark. I was looking at the, you know, the Panavice circuit board flip around holder and stuff. That's been around for a very, very long time. And you know, I've looked at it several times, and looked at the reviews and stuff, etc., etc., etc. And I just wasn't very impressed with it. So I kept looking. I will say this: I do have, you know, the little basically plastic one, and I really like this one. It's fairly inexpensive, and it's great for little things. But I wanted something bigger. And something a little bit more robust. You know, and I'm sure a lot of you've seen on YouTube videos and maybe on Amazon, they've got a base unit one that's like a purple, or not purple, but blue and black. And I think it's plastic. I don't remember it saying whether it was or it wasn't. But I'm pretty sure it is, because it's like $10. So it can't be, you know. I would have a hard time thinking it would be anything other than plastic. So, and I didn't really want plastic. I wanted something with some weight. And this is made out of plate steel, rubber feet. It has some heft. It's quite large. At least on my rubber mat, it's not moving anywhere. It just seemed like I mean, it's, you know, granted, it's like 4 times more expensive, but if it's made out of more or less all metal, I'm down for it. These uprights they look like 3/16, maybe an 1/8 inch bent metal, which is really nice. So they're very, very heavy duty. Maybe I can get this stupid nut on. And this isn't too bad. It actually locks down really tight. On the bottom, there's a little, I don't know what that is. It's, I guess it's plastic. I don't think it's rubber. The knobs, you know, they feel okay. That plastic right there. I mean, it looks okay, feels okay, but I can't tell if it's just that cheap plastic or not. I will say that thing's moving in there, and it shouldn't be. I don't know about that. Don't like that. I guess time will tell. Like I said, I don't know what kind of plastic that is, but if it isn't nylon or polycarbonate or some other kind of really strong plastic, then I would like to obviously see that change, but I will have no idea be able to tell what that could possibly be. Let's see here. Move forward. Okay, well, that was pretty straightforward and simple. Worked pretty nice. Moves pretty well. I like it. Not a problem. problem at all. Got all kinds of crap on the end of that. No, that's not too bad at all. I like that. Yeah, be able to get to everything pretty easily. Probably picked the wrong board to showcase this with, since it's all surface mount, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's not too bad. It definitely isn't going anywhere. Yeah, not a problem. So yeah, so far so good. I like this. It's not too bad. I did get actually one other thing, because sometimes you need a second hand, quad hands, whatever. I don't know, helping hands. I see all kinds of names for these things. But I also got the QuadHands WorkBench Mini. And the reason I got this is because since this has a metal base, I wanted to get some arms, you know, in case I needed something held in place, you know, because like I said, you only have two hands, right? Can't get it out. So, what better way than to have a little helping hand? I got crap on the end of it. So this thing came with two of these things. Maybe. Yep, here we go. It's actually quite nice. These appear to be 12 inches. They also have 8 and 16. You can rotate these and then lock them down in whatever position you want. Not too bad, not too bad. Definitely has some really good grip. But here's the cool thing. I can have that right here. I can even lock this down with some rare earth magnets if I want to, and that'll lock it down in place. But now I can hold, you know, some wires or components or whatnot into place, etc., etc., etc. And another thing is, you don't even have to have that base, since like I said, the thing is metal, so you can just, you know, take that off completely, and then you got that out of the way, and you've got little arms, etc., etc. And you might be saying, well, why didn't I just get arms? I was going to do that. And by the way, these little sleeves come off if you don't want them on there. They're silicone too, I think. These arms, I was going to get me a 12 and an 8-inch arm, but I saw this little one. It's called the Mini, that comes with two 12s, and it's less than $3 more than two arms by themselves. And like I said, the cool thing is you can actually bring this up here. It ain't going anywhere. You don't really need those magnets because it's not going anywhere. So now you have a lot more working options. You know, if you have it closer to one side or the other, whatnot, put it in the back, you know. But if it is kind of moving, you can lock them down with a rare earth magnet. If I could get this second one off there, I would put it on her. I got another one right here to put on her. I can't get it off the base. Oh, there it goes. But yeah, that sucker's not going to move. It's good to go, you know. I really like that. Like I said, I'm not, yeah, I guess the plastic will I guess we'll just have to tell about the plastic, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. This is a plastic world now. But at least you know the base isn't going anywhere. It's fairly heavy. Oh, I just lost the magnet. There it goes. Like I said, quarter inch. Has lots of weight. Yeah, I think I can recommend this so far. I guess if anything fails on this, or if I find anything out later on after using this for a while, I'll let you know. But so far so good. I'm kind of glad I went this way instead of the pan of ice, I have to say. Wanted to show you another little feature of this thing. When you get a board in here, you can, that's what this spring is for. It's under spring tension, and then you can easily get it in and out without having to readjust everything. So if you had a board that's double-sided, you could easily, and there you go, just adjust it to whatever angle you need. Works pretty good. Liking this thing so far. So I've been using this a little bit already, and I've noticed a couple things that I would like to see improved. I don't know how they can do it without, they may have, without increasing the price, which would not be very good. But this right here is plastic, and I've already started burning it doing these practice boards. It'd be better if this was metal, aluminum, something like that. I don't know if they can keep the cost at a reasonable level with that, but that'd be nice, or make these things available as replacements, which they may be. I haven't checked their website or not. But one other thing I'd like to see, this side right here has this little spring, so you can, take some pressure off and move the board, or take it out and flip it, whatnot. It'd be nice if, there's a little indention right here, right in this little area right here, but it'd be nice if it was deeper or bigger or something on both sides, so you can get a better purchase, because it's a little, there's not much there, it works, but it'd be nice if it was just a wee bit more pronounced. Other than that, I'm liking it so far. It's working out pretty good. I just wonder how long those jaws are going to last being plastic, but I guess time will tell. Okay, so I've been playing around with the QuadHands Mini here, and I'm kind of actually surprised. Oops, didn't mean to hit the button, but it's actually, the little alligator clips have some pretty good holding power, and you can manipulate it pretty good. These are 12-inch. It'd probably be better to have a selection of 8-inch and maybe even 16. I don't know why I'd want the 16, but definitely the 8-inch. One of the things I always have a problem with, and of course I don't have my my wire here in front of me, so let me get some wire. Anyways, what I was saying is, one of the things that I have one of those little small cheapy little holders, and for some reason I can't find it. I was just playing with it. But anyways, one of the things I have the hardest time with is actually, let me strip these real quick. Not sure what gauge wire that is, but 22. Anyways, soldering wires together. That one thing I had, and a lot of people have it, is they just don't, you can't manipulate them well enough to you want to get that a little closer, hopefully. If you're trying to solder two wires together, this is a lot easier. Doom, doom, doom. That's a big old blob of dried up solder, but you see, I'm missing it. But yeah, if you look, that makes it a little easier, because the other, holding the wand and the solder and trying to do this with wires is a nightmare. So this actually works pretty well, and you can manipulate this in, obviously many different directions and stuff. So, and like I said, it has some pretty good holding power on these things. And in case I didn't show you, with really thin wire, that might not be so good. They come with these little silicone sleeves right here, and you could just, at least I think they're silicone, feel like silicone. You can put them on there in case you have something delicate, which is nice, so you don't have to come up with the other way to do it is, you know, with some heat shrink tubing or something, but this works well too. Oh, I like it. So yeah. So yeah, so far so good. I really like it. Like I said, I wish it would, you know, you had an option with 8 or 12 inch, or maybe even 1 8 and 1 12 inch. That would have been pretty cool. But as far as I know, they don't even offer this, the mini here, with just 8 inch arms, which would be nice. It'd be nice if they had an 8 inch double arm package. This is a 12 inch double arm package. So who knows? Maybe if they look at this, see this, they'll consider that option. Okay, I need to show you guys something. You know, so far I've had this thing for a couple months now, and I really like it. But one thing that I don't like is these jaws are plastic. Not to say it's a big deal, but I've already, you know, melted it in a couple places, and mainly that's because I have a magnifier over here over top this on some of these surface mounted things, and you got to go at a lower angle. But you know, to compensate that, all you have to do is pull the board out, and then, you know, basically, you know, flip it, maybe, and then, you know, or do the center and the edges. So that's basically what I've been doing ever since I started burning it. Like I said, I've probably hit it 4 or 5 times now, but ever since I started doing that, I haven't hit it again. But these should be aluminum in my mind. Other than that, this thing is built like a tank, and I love it. It's a little on the expensive side though, but you know, at least everything else will last quite a bit. And like I said, you know, you can do so many things with it, and you know, if you have to, you can add an arm to hold wires or whatnot, and that's why I like it. And it doesn't move, and it's not going to tilt or tip anything. So yeah, highly recommend it.